Hello, YouTube. We're about to get started. Internal Nexus. I know my lights are kind of dim. We have new lights. I'm gonna try them. We'll see how it goes. I haven't plugged it in yet, and I also have to go make ramen for the wife. So we'll be like, I'm just starting the stream for the sake of starting the stream, quite honestly. But we got Eternal Nexus. We took a break. Like, I think we've taken a break a couple weeks in a row, I think, at this point, but it's just like a down season for Gundam. We had to cancel Eagle or the egg. We had to reschedule the Eggman event tomorrow, or that was supposed to be yesterday, to a different day. And so we'll see if we can advertise that a little bit, get people to join that. But I think it also comes down to there's just like this giant perception that the set's kind of mid. And I don't know if that's just like people don't like SD Gundam like en masse, maybe, because like I genuinely think like some of the cards are bangers, but maybe there's just like no deck defining like changes to a lot of like the current decks, and I don't think there's a lot of faith in just like a G generation deck. So that said, should get started here soon. There's gonna be probably a short player meeting and stuff like that, so I will I'm gonna get up for a second. We're gonna go. Okay, music's playing. That's great. I don't need headphones anymore then, because this is going to be me today. No Eagle, no guest. I'm usually too lazy to find a guest. Whenever I have a guest, it's because they hit me up, or I felt, I don't know, like I needed to get community service in, or guess. I really don't know what compels me to get a guest mostly, or like out of my way to get a guest. When people approach me, it's infinitely easier. But yeah, so hopefully Eternal Nexus, we see some Eternal Nexus decks or some like additions to decks, but I will be right back. I just want to double check. I think I should just like sit table 1 and then like stream it to you guys, because there's a couple things I gotta do. I'll sit table 2. How about that? I just don't want you guys to miss anything while I do like bullshit chores, honestly. Bam. Only getting darker. Oh no. Where is this? Where is this? There we go. Bam. Has anyone else played G Generation? Or I keep calling it G Generation. I don't know why they didn't call. Oh, I know why they didn't call it G Generation. They called it Eternal Nexus because that's what the video game is called. But honestly, they should just call it G Generation. Everything in the set is labeled G Generation, and like them not calling it that just seems dumb. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you with this screen for a little bit. I'm gonna go cook some ramen for the wife, and then probably install one of these lights and see how that goes, because I've been trying to get some fill lights, because whenever I look at my lighting situation compared to Eggman, it's always a disaster. So That is bright. Still no players playing though, unfortunately. Let's see, still player meeting? No. Second opponent didn't show up. Of course. Here we go. I know I fixed. Dang it. So we missed a couple turns already, but it happens, I guess. That's the wrong way to do this. Oh dear. Well, you guys can see that, I guess, for now. That's frustrating. All right. All right, and now we try to lower the brightness of my fill light. Anyway, looks like you're at table. I could probably try to do some exploring, but I don't think I have any way to explore without like not giving you guys content to watch. Anyway, what's the consensus? Who's out there playing this format right now? Even like, I don't want to say the set was like short printed or anything, but like my shop only got like 2 cases, and we got way more of Phantom Aria. Like we got like we've had a good amount of Phantom Aria, but like no GG. Like I keep going Eternal Nexus. So like it's a little weird. I don't know. This set's just weird, man. I know everyone's excited about the first year set though. Like I don't want to sit here and talk about that when that's what everyone's excited about. I mean, obviously I'm sure most people are pumped by like how cool they're doing G Gundam. Like they went out of their way to make G Gundam like different and unique and like all this stuff, and it's just like, man. That's not what we want to talk about today, because there is, in fact, a new set. It looks like, ooh, we got a Depth Scythe with Duo paired. Did we ramp? Okay, I think we did ramp. And we're going to attack into one of the RX-70, the paired RX-78, which just makes sense because we are, in fact, first strike's busted, right? All right, so the ramen's done cooking. I'll be right back. Phew, I'm back. Yeah, I keep reaching for my headset. I don't need it. What did I miss? Okay, so we attacked into the Death Scythe with another RX-78 and then maybe one more unit. And now it's back to our turn. Was it another link pair? Is a single RX-78 enough? Or did we pair it with something? Oh, we're just running away with this game as the... Do we have the hero? Oh my god, we have the hero. That's just gross. And breach, right? Yeah. Ooh, we get a base. That's gonna help us. Get another card to our hand. Maybe draw out of this situation because it's looking pretty bad, right? Like, we're okay on like the shield economy, but we're not. Like, we just don't have a board, right? Like when you pass over turn, you've completely wiped board. You need something good. What blue deck runs this specific base? This isn't the Victory Gundam base, right? Oh, we're gonna Delta. Oh, are we like some kind of blue? We're like blue white. Here's a Delta Plus with the armor array. What are we gonna rest? We're gonna go into the wing. I feel like that would be that feels bad. We have to go to the wing, don't we? Otherwise, there's just breach 5. That feels gross. Apologies if you've already talked about it. I was out of town camping last Wednesday, but how are you feeling about the Minerva unit with Shin recursion? Oh, Jung. Right. This was a minute, and we didn't stream last week, so this hasn't been asked before, and I really don't care. If you can ask the same question. I feel like something on YouTube you quickly... Oh, this is me answering everything but the question, but something on YouTube you get... At least I feel like you should get quickly accustomed to is saying the same thing over and over again. But let me double check. I don't fully remember. I just remember they got like, you're talking about like being able to recover the Shin, which is nice. I think if I remember correctly, it comes kind of late in the game, and you also have to play, I think, was it you had to play, I like the, like, oh yeah, they gave you a new Destiny. Number 1, there's a new Destiny 7-drop level 8. It's got first strike innately, which is kind of cool. When this unit once per turn, when this unit receives battle damage, reduce it by 2, which is, it's cool. It's a combat piece that lets you fight for the board. It's not bad, but I wouldn't say this is what Destiny needed or Minerva Squad needed. Like, I'm gonna get to the other cards as well, don't worry. I'm just going one by one. I just don't think this is what Destiny Gundam was like missing, was another end game piece. Although this can be like, you already run 4 Destiny, right? In terms of consistency, being able to say to yourself like, okay, now I have a 5th and 6th boss monster I can run in the deck. So it's not just like, it's either see my one of my 4 destinies or lose. Having a diverse boss being able to have more boss monsters than 6 is kind of nice for consistency. It kind of just more guarantees you're going to see a boss monster, so that's not bad. But I wouldn't say like Destiny was like foaming at the bit to like get another late game unit. I think they really were hoping to get more like early game units to mid game units, and then that's where the Force Impulse common comes in, right? I think this is the deploy. If you deployed this from your trash, choose one pilot card named Shin Asuka in this card's in its card name from your trash, add it to your hand. So you get a Force Impulse that lets you recycle Shins, which is actually kind of good. It lets you use your Shins early to do some like, some link plays instead of having to like hold all of them for your destinies in the late game. And so it kind of fills that gap a little bit, which is kind of nice. But the downside to this card is that it only links with Lua Marie Hawk or whatever, the girl. And her unit I think is the worst of all the Minerva squad guys. I forget when she's paired, she can redirect some damage or something. I think I need to remember what Luna Marie does, but like also her like actual like Gundam unit is kind of like eh. So is it worth just not like, is it worth this card just being unlinkable in the deck almost, or does this actually give us reason to bring Luna Marie in? It's hard to say. Really, I find it really hard to say which way or the other. It's only those two cards, right? It's the Force Impulse and the Destiny. Could be blue white Earth Fed from, or blue white LM. What's LM? Oh, and yeah, I think it's Earth Federation at this point from what we've seen, right? Just pure. So I don't see. Oh wait, but that's the. Oh, it is Uso. That is Uso. So it is Victory Gundam. Huh? We just didn't draw any of our Victory Gundam pieces. That bites. Oh, Military League. Oh, I see. Oh yeah. Yeah, you guys call it. Yeah, I forget that it actually has a trait sometimes. I just always call it. What's it called? Victory Gundam. And I don't. It's probably the wrong thing to call it because like. Literally, there's a trait. Like I have that problem with Minerva Squad too, where I just call it Destiny Gundam, but it's got its own archetype, and it probably should just be called Minerva Squad. Looks like we did scoop on the League Militaire side of things. Let's see if I can find you another game. Did Table 2 ever fire? Yeah, they started late too, so we'll get to watch them. Boop. Boop, boop. We saw one victory in Shields. That's gross. Yeah, no, didn't get to talk about the gameplay too much. Just running on the tangent about Destiny Gundam. Sorry. I think that it makes it easier to continue the Destiny loop. Right now, I'm on 4 Blaze Zaku and 4 Ray Split. I think now I might go 2-2 Blaze Zaku and New Force. Same for Ray and Luminia. Oh, so you can fit in the Luminia. Ah, okay. Let me reread that without like having to sound out every word. I think that it makes it easier to continue the Destiny loop. Right now, I'm on 4 Blaze Zaku and 4 Ray Split. I think I might go a 2-2 Blaze Zaku and the New Force along with the same Ray and Luminia. I don't know if it's worth splitting up your pilots too much like that. Like I think because you already got to commit to Shin, and so then like the consistency of like adopting like going halvesies on a second group of pilots sounds kind of yikes. And then what else are you putting in the deck, right? Because are you still playing? Are Minerva Squad decks still playing like what's his name? The Freedom Gundam guy. I can't remember his name right now. Kira. Like, are you still running 4 Kira? So now we're looking at like 12 pilots? Or are we like cutting back on Kira's? You know what I'm saying? So it gets kind of weird pretty quickly. The main reason to play Luna Maria Hawk is the sick altar. Sick. That is a word you chose, and man, I get it. I get it. I am not traditionally a gooner, but sometimes I do get it. I have that altar looking to get a second. That's fair. It's because Shin looks good in that altar for sure. As everybody realizes, Shin's in the picture. where are we? So it is legal in the tear on one side. So now our pants tokens have blocker thanks to the core fighter. We get the Zwolot. Oh, I hate this card. We have Rick Diaz down, another a flat. Versus another flat. Is it? Oh, it's red white. A lot of white today, honestly. Every deck today so far, all 4 running white. Was it me? Was I? What was it? What did I say, chat? Am I the one that says I think white is the best color in the game? Because I definitely feel that, but I don't know if I'm like contradicting my previous statement. I'm pretty sure I've been like on the white is the best color in the game talking point for a minute. Gonna link the Kira to the silver bullet so we can just beef up our stats so we don't get rested by an Amuro Ray. Okay. Is that enough? Amuro Ray is 5 or less, or is it 4 or less? Something about commentating as many card games that I do is like you just forget, like your confidence on some numbers gets really very thin. You know what I mean? Like, oh, is this one piece card a 2K or a 3K? Is it an 8 drop or a 7 drop or a 9 drop? Like these slight little numbers, my confidence wavers constantly. No, Kira. I'm on an altered version of S. Oh, S. Dot's list where he's kind of like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. So no Kiras, no Ale. All right, that makes sense. I feel that. At least the version he was on a few weeks ago. Yeah. That version looked pretty good. He was cooking with that version, so I don't blame you for trying to adopt that one. Notice how I said adopt and not net deck, because I don't know about you guys, but I think neck decking's okay. Anyone that gets all uppity about neck decking is like insane. Like I don't know. Like there is a part of you that like I get that, like the inherent human instinct to be like I want to create my own thing, but then there's the human instinct of like wanting to win. So why wouldn't you copy a list that won? You know what I'm saying? Copy a list that won. Sure, change a card or two because like you prefer certain ratios over others. You would rather see this card or that card, and those decisions make complete sense to me. But to completely be like, oh, net decking's bad, you should come up with your own idea. Like, people just want to win, man. It's not a big deal. I also say this as somebody that writes for eggmanevents.com and puts our top 16s up. So maybe I'm a little biased. Is that bias? Yeah, bias. We're going to go with bias on that word. I'm going to open the soda real quick. I really appreciate and admire the people that can just craft good recipes. I'm not one of them. I don't consider myself one of them either. I always tell people that I may not be able to make a deck personally. Like I'm probably somebody that will net deck a general idea. Like for example, when you with S. Dot, I would, if I wanted to make Destiny's my favorite Gundam, I will probably copy whatever S. Dot's doing, but I will play a few games and then I'll be like, you know what? I'd rather have this in the deck. Or like I'm really good at like altering it and improving an already established deck, if that makes sense. This board's looking pretty close. I don't like the red player has like 2 cards. Ooh, get the Norn. We're gonna get the Norn and the Papimus down now. No, it's not Papimus. It's Riddy. I don't know why I keep mixing up Riddy and Papimus. So we swing a base. Oh, we haven't done any base damage. All right, so Norn goes in. We're gonna banish the 3 blue cards. Restand. Only 1 blue card left. Wow. Is this just another Victory Gundam game where we just didn't see any of our Victory Gundam stuff? Also, that playmat, isn't that the like the VTuber archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh for the playmat? I don't know if anyone here plays Yu-Gi-Oh. I know the Gundam scene tends to be very heavily ex Magic players, or like it's like ex Magic players first time, like somewhere, and then second place would be like, I just play every set one of a new card game. I play every new card game people. And then like right under those people is probably like, oh, I just love Gundam. This is my first card game kind of people. And then somewhere the rest is somewhere else. I don't know. All right, so we do pass turn, which is going with Norn and attacking twice, swinging into... We swung into the sideways unit. I forget what it was at this. Oh, it was the Justice. We rolled to -2 thanks to Norn's effect. We do have 2 blockers up, which is nice. We get the G-Fred down through 3 damage at the Norn, which makes sense to me. Activate the G-Fred attack or effect. Mr. the Squirrel, hello. What's up? What's up, Idealistic? I'm looking forward to maybe being able to run wing again next set. Someone was, I remember at Orlando, the Orlando regional, one of the judges, was it Fade? And like, chat, I want you guys to know I'm on a mission to remember who Fade Roll is. Every time I've met this guy, I've forgotten who he was. So this time we will remember who Fade Roll is. I swear to God, it's gonna happen. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible human being, and I don't do it out of malice. I just do it out of ineptitude. I want people to know that. But I think was it him that was telling me that Wing is just like gonna go sicko mode with some of those new cards? That's what I feel like people were telling me. Like there was just some sick plays with some of the white wing cards. Soon we're gonna just call it the chicken wing deck, but that's a different conversation. Oh, nothing. Testing out a G-Gen deck. G-Generation deck. I think I'm gonna have to say it out loud. Saying G-Gen sounds bad. And cleaning the house. Oh, what's up? I had my house cleaned today. It was nice. That walk around your house and the floors are mopped feeling is always not bad, I'd say. So we kind of went full hog into the board, cleaning it up, leaving our opponent with only a core fighter. And all we really had to, we committed most of our own board and the G-Fred ability, banish ability. So I don't know how many pilots are left in the trash. Dude, I could see my desk and the carpets feel clean. Oh, I have this thing where like I can't have carpet and pets. It's either one of the, I love carpet. Don't get me wrong. Like I would rather wake up in my bedroom and there be carpet on the floor when like my feet touch the ground, you know what I'm saying? But I have cats, so I'm just like, nah, we're good. The new cards are very good. The Wing Zero being Amuro at home is sick, and the new Death Scythe is basically a removal command. I have to probably go back and read some of the some stuff. Also, I found out that speaking of Fade Roll, he did help me out and found out. I just found his message because I'm bad at I'm so bad at Discords, dude. I'm so like once a Discord has more than like 10 channels, like I stop looking. You know what I mean? Like I just look at all of it. I'm like, it all fades to black, man. So Fade Roll. Speaking of Fade Roll, it did help me out on finding out that there are no G Generation cards tonight in anyone's lists. Rest in peace, G Generation, or like Eternal Nexus cards. Dude, Quatra being white armor is cool. Level 5 rest is wait, level 5 rest is crazy. That's so nasty. That's like, that's so beautifully perfect for everything that like, oh, could you imagine like, there's gotta be like some busted things you could do with that, right? Like giving Wing rest when it's the deck with First Strike, Breach. Ugh. Like there's a world where you take out the Wing stuff and go like what's the Shenlong Gundam? I forget his name. Wu Fei. You go like a Wu Fei list with all the white resting stuff. You just breach over everything. Is the red white justice blockers running the same deck as the Kareem Zamir second place Kissimmee regionals finish? I'm not sure. Probably like maybe like, but I would be hesitant that like red white wasn't new to like, I don't know why I'm wording it this way, but red white wasn't new to what Kareem was doing, right? I don't remember if Kareem had like specific cards in their list that made it super his list, right? But I don't know. Oh, but now we're Neo Xiong. It's over, right? We just keep dropping Xiongs and swing face. Deathlight lets you attack a unsuspended unit for the turn. It's deploy without needing to link, so you can just throw 5 damage at something. That's pretty cool. G Generation in 2v2 actually super poggers. Like I tried it in 1v1 and it's not terrible, but feels way better in 2v2 / free for all. That makes sense. The problem with that is that like they're not doing any side events. Like, as there hasn't been another Gundam regional since Kissimmee, right? And Kissimmee, we didn't have 2v2s or free for alls as a side event format, and I don't blame Versus for that, is what I'll say. Because Versus very much would have ran a 2v2 if they could have. Well, he didn't have Neo Xiong. This guy's cooking. Oh, the Kareem list didn't have. I didn't actually go back. I sent Eggman all the Orlando lists and then just let him take care of it. So I actually didn't like super get intimate with a lot of the Kissimmee. I'm always gonna say Orlando, but it's the Kissimmee lists. I didn't get super intimate with any of the Kissimmee lists, unfortunately. Pomona is going to be running 2v2 new type challenge, I believe. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so we'll see. It's not like we get news from those formats too much. Like we don't really get Eggman events. Does like we try, but like we don't really get the we really don't get those information from side events, unfortunately. But if 2v2 gets big enough, I'm sure people will care, especially since they're like supporting it very uniquely. Directly, I should say, actually. I will say side events at both Virginia and Kissimmee were lacking. I don't know why, but the people hosting these events really need to pick it up. I really would. I am hesitant to blame the organizer, is what I will say. Yeah, that's what I will say to that. I am very hesitant to blame the organizer for the kind of, because like if there was a 2v2, right, and you just like you would want prizing for that, and you would want like something very cool like new type challenge prizing, right? But if you didn't receive that kind of prize support to run those, is it really worth running them? It's just it's a painful spot to be in. Yeah, like I remember UA was in a tough spot too with their side events in Orlando, where they were trying to do like, they were essentially trying to run tournaments for, let's say it's $100 card and you run an 8-person tournament. So you divide 100 by 8, and then that's everybody's entry fee. And then you play a tournament for the $100 card. That's what they were doing for UA. And like, that, like it's, they tried, right? But like, it sucks. They had one computer. The price support was fine for Virginia. The side event for Virginia were horrible. I got into only one, but I won it, so lol. Give me my best 2 out of 3. Then this, I will still die on the hill that of like, this game's kind of wrapped up, right? Like we can agree. I don't have to keep like, there's full frontal under the Xiong now. But I will say that like it's got to be best of 3 with sideboard. Like it's either do best of 3 with sideboard or just leave it best of 1. Don't change anything. I am not subscribing to the idea of like just make it best of 3 just cuz. I could be wrong. And as coming from Digimon that is best of 3 without sideboard, like I'm probably just very wrong. But like there's just something in my heart about this game where I'm just like, I don't think best of 3 will really change too much for a lot of people, but like I feel like sideboarding, that would make best of 3 worth it to me. The side events for Virginia were horrible. I only got into 1, but I won it, so lol. That's fair. The prize support was fine for VA. Had one computer used for side events, so it took forever to sign people up. Yeah, this game is chalked. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what happens behind the scenes. I promise you guys that like I don't even know, man. Like it's so hard for me to blame the organizer when the same complaint has been happening at every Bandai TCG event. You know what I'm saying? Like the #1 complaint out of any regional ever since like, honestly, because we didn't really have these issues with Digimon, I'd say, but like since like One Piece, I guess maybe since maybe it's like since TCG Plus. Maybe that's it. But like ever since like that, like the #1 complaint out of every regional is always side events. Always side events. Any Bandai Card Fest, it's the merch line, which whatever. I mean, it is what it is. They don't have infinite resources for merch lines. That's just facts. But like it's always side events every time. I mean, both VA and Kissimmee regionals went to like 7 p.m. with best of 3. It'll be like a 2-day event. Was it 7 p.m.? I don't think that's true. I don't think. I don't think that's true. 7 p.m.? Am I just misremembering? Like I was there. Was it really 7 p.m.? Like, I thought we were done by like 4. Maybe 5? Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm dumb. Unless you're talking like 7 p.m., like that's when judges got to leave. Because then I could believe that. Like, I would stay in the venue. I was in the venue till like, yeah, I'd say like 6 or 7, but that was for a multitude of reasons. But yeah, I mean, is that so bad? Like, I watch like Riftbound, who's like best of 3 with sideboard, and they take all day. But that's fine. Like, isn't that a good thing? I don't know, man. I don't know. Man, I get it from like, if you're like, no, I just don't get it, man. Like, you're trying to run an event. Like, I can get it from like a money thing. Like, we just can't afford to keep the event running for that long. But in terms of like working it and work ethic, like, we just want like, I mean, like, don't you just want to host the best tournament possible? Like, you want to host your tournament and like everyone come out of it being like, yeah, this event was great. This well ran or whatever. Here in Mexico, we had a 1-day event with Top Cut from 8 to 8 p.m. No sideboards though. How many people? How many rounds was Swiss? How many rounds was Swiss? Because what, Top Cut, top 16, 2, 4, 8, 16, so 4 rounds. So that's 2 hours right there just for Top Cut at least. 9 rounds. That's pretty good. Y'all some efficient motherfuckers in Mexico. Cause like, all right, so that's what, 12? Am I counting right? A 12-hour day. That's not awful. I mean, it's long, but you're paid. And like, as a player, like, I don't know. As a player, like, I'm always the guy that shows up and I'm there to play. I'm not trying to leave early. I never understand the people that want to leave early, because I'm just like, the people that, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, when you show up to the local and the people are already trying to go home. Like, what are you? That's just not me. It's just not me, man. Our players are getting set up on the side, by the way. I'm trying to see if I can find like a unique matchup or a unique player I haven't seen yet. I think we haven't seen either of these players, so let's watch. Also, side note, let me show you guys something. Obviously, I like Digimon, right? Like, obviously we like Digimon in this house, but I am also a Gundam fan. You wouldn't know it by a lot of my shelf, but it's Gundam, right? It's the same shit. It's Gundam. I just got this. I'm very in fact, I got 2 of them bitches. Look at this. I got 2. Why do I get 2? Because I got 2 because they combined with another one. And so to display the combined one and the regular one, I had to get 2. I'm going to switch it to gameplay now. It's a model kit at least. This Byron has me dead already. Oh, I'm sorry, Blake. No. Yeah, it's a model kit at least. Which Reese, did you hear about the Gundam based pop-up? I did. I didn't get a time slot or whatever. I didn't try. What day is the pop-up here? Do you know? I guess you do know, and you can just tell me. Oh, you got melted by 1 year war? Yeah, that's rough. That blows. Gonna get it. Yeah, it's still a problem. I'm noticing that the power creep is getting there, though, to where, like, just running 2 drop vanillas probably won't be good enough soon. It's probably gonna take another set or 2, clearly. I do legit have Gundam kits, though. I don't show them off. July 3rd till the 19th. Oh, it's here for a while. That's cool. Oh, looks like we might have pants versus pants. Oh, that's fun. Tickets for the time slots are free. I just wouldn't buy anything. I don't think there's like a Gundam kit I'm super excited for. But maybe I should try to go. Since it's for that, I didn't think it was that long. I thought it was only for like 2 days or something. But maybe I will try to go now, like on a weekday. Maybe I do that. I'm messing around on EX Burst with that idea you mentioned in passing, Quatra and Chang Wu Fei. Serious question: why haven't people played GDO1 04 Razdix Machine? I'm gonna have to look that one up. It's probably like something. My guess would always be something. Like link condition, consistency with the rest of the deck, stuff like. Is that how you spell it? That's not how you spell it, right? Did you spell it wrong? Because I'm just like copy and paste what you sent me and like it's not showing up. GDL 43. Let's do it that way. Category rarity set GDO 1 43. Oh, there's an apostrophe. That's why. Got it. Choose one of your green units during this turn and may choose an active enemy unit with 4 or less AP as it attacks target. Because Maganek Corpse is just not that fleshed out. I think that's the problem. There's just not enough like Maganek Corp, like pilots and stuff to really flesh this guy out. He's interesting though. But it also has to be a green unit. And then it doesn't synergize with like it's meant to go with Quattro, right? But like Quattro is not the one trying to do that. It's like Shenlong and Wing that are trying to like swing and breach. I guess Troa too, but like switching, I feel like just switching to off colors is just weird. Like I get it. There's a part of me that gets it. Also, like, you're level 3 and dropping for 2 for your, like, you're level 3, so you're hoping your level 2 play. Like, if you're playing on curve, you're gonna play this guy on 3 and hope that your level 2 unit is good enough to swing into something, which, like, most of the time it's not. So you're hoping, like, this card isn't good on its curve, and I think that's a kind of a problem. And you can't, it's hard for you in Gundam to run something bad on curve, right? Does that make sense? Like, ideally in your world, like, this guy, like you said, on deploy, make it so one of your units can attack an active unit. It's really tough in Gundam to play a unit for the sake of its utility in a later curve, right? Like, the idea is, like, I'm on 7, so instead of playing for 7, I'm actually going to use my level 6 turn unit and play for 2 this to swing into your guy instead of just playing a level 7, right? Like, it's just not a great, like, curving out in Gundam's weird is what I've come to, like, understand in this game. Maybe GDO5 gives it a boost. There's probably a couple Maganek stuff, but playing off curve is weird in that way in Gundam, I feel. Just give me a pure Death Scythe deck already duo. I mean, you get closer every set, right? Do we have a second duo yet? I know we have a second hero. Is this the mirror, by the way? Again, we're just talking so much that I end up talking about the game too much, but I see overflowing affection to pitch Lifris, and then we just end the turn. Ugh. I mean, board's double cleared, and I think we're ahead on shields, so this is not that bad. V-dash into Zwolot, and that's gonna end their turn. Maybe white color pilots. I hope. Oh, we're tapping out. What are we doing? What is that? Is that a 4-2? Who is that? 4-2-3-3. I don't even know what that card is. True, but I actually think it might be sick in this build I'm playing around with, where you're using the Shenlong to breach. You're not wrong. It could have some, it could be hype. Oh, it's Jupitris. Oh, it's the O versus V League Militaire. Oh, that makes sense. I think the O has a good matchup here, for the most part. I think. Jagan. The auto translator is so confusing. Does anyone else see that? Like Blake Banter's comment where it's the Jagan, it says hunted. It changes it to hunted. It's so weird. The O is still seeing play. Yeah, it still sees play. It doesn't get too many tops. It like sneaks in here and there in terms of topping from what I've seen. But the premier white blue deck is definitely League Militaire for sure. The show resolve is so pretty. I do like that one. What do I do? Are we just trying to build a wall now? You guys hear my roommate just like going at it on Rivals? I think was what he's doing. That's crazy. How do we feel about the new blue orb support in GTO 5 Freedom? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the orb stuff. I liked like immediately when the orb stuff got announced, I did appreciate the pie chart or the Venn diagram that came out where people are describing like the Venn diagram of like this links with the white Kira, this links with the blue Kira, this links with both Kiras. Like it was a very funny thing. Need more low-end blue orb. I honestly feel like that's such a problem for like basically every archetype. Like every archetype right now just struggles in like the early turns. Like it never feels good. No deck has like, I never feel good turn like 1 through 4 with any deck right now. Other than obviously like the aggro piles, right? I like, it's either you just hate your first 4 turns of the game or you're playing like aggro. And like I just feel like that's true for every deck, man. Like every deck, they're not well supported on the bottom end, which could be a different conversation. Like maybe that's why aggro is so problematic, is that every other color is sitting there with like, I guess I'll play Lifrith. You know? I guess Rick Diaz, turn 3. Hope that's good enough. Notice how I said like 2 white cards, right? Like if we that's true, too early to tell. Mainly cuz G-Fighter Gundam is coming out. So the G-Fighter stuff is awesome. I love that they're doing something unique with them, including the fact that they're doing the called attacks and stuff. That's very cool. If we get those, the new Strike Freedom gets really good. Maybe. I feel like the archetype decks lack support in all levels consistently. Yeah, I think clearly like League Militaire is the best archetype deck to come out, right? I wouldn't call it Wing because Wing is more of just like, it's just kind of like, Wing's not an archetype, really, right? Like, it's just Hero Yui and his Link pilots, and then the rest of the deck is stall until I can play my 8-drop, right? Like, there's nothing archetypal about what it's doing. Whereas I definitely think that, like, League Militaire is doing things specifically because of archetype, right? Super mix up all in decks. I feel like yeah, the bottom end is largely taxed garbage in this game. Yeah, I think that, and that's probably another reason why like aggro's so good. It's just, all right, every deck in the format hates playing this game until level 5, so let's punish that. And sometimes you just kind of, and I think that probably is why a lot of especially in this game, people don't like aggro, because you lose before you even felt like you got to play the game. In the sense of like, well, my deck doesn't start till like level 5. So now it just feels bad when I lose right when I get the chance to even do my play. So I guess that makes sense. What about Clan, or is Clan not good? I know Clan did really well in that one tournament. But that player dodged aggro all day or something. So like that is not a, like, I mean, credits, they obviously were a good you don't act like, I say that, but I want to preface with, you don't accidentally win a tournament, right? You don't accidentally top 16 a tournament. Obviously the player was really good, knew what they were doing, right? They knew their deck, they knew the decks around them. But we are allowed to criticize and caveat that like that guy didn't play his worst matchup. Or something like that, right? Like you're allowed to make those criticisms. What about clan, or is clan not good? Exactly what it is. Clan is okay. Aggro needs a break check. Yeah, that's true. I'm with coach. Give me some board wipes. Like, oh, coach SK or whatever. Is he saying that like we just need more board wipes? I'm okay with that. Like cards that just like, I'm okay with like having like a sweep of cards that are just like, and we're seeing some of that, but it's just like, if your card doesn't have an effect, it takes 2 damage. You know what I'm saying? Like if your cards is, if like do 10 damage to everything that doesn't have an effect on the board, right? Like I am so okay with cards that are just like, if your opponent's unit has base 2 HP, trash it. Like just put hate in the deck for it, right? Like Pyroclasm. Oh, you can't give me a random magic card and expect me to know it, dude. There's way too many of those. Unless it's not even magic, then that's crazy. Pyroclasm. Oh, I'm thinking like if you want to go magic, you can always do pest control. That's one of my favorites recently. Deal 2 damage to each creature. Yeah, that's fair. Magic is different though. Like you also have to remember like it can't be, I'm not okay with the idea of like you can't compare it to Magic in the sense that like you can't just say do 1 damage to everything. Because you heal that in Magic, you heal that damage. So you're with those cards, you can use them as specifically like aggro hate or like weenie aggro hate, right? In Gundam, if you say 2 damage to everything, that junk's there. It doesn't matter how big your body is or how powerful your board is. You just did a permanent 2 damage to the board, and I think that is just a different power dynamic than what you see in Magic. Magic can get away with it because my 3/3s live. Unless you do another thing and use 2 cards to beat my 3/3, it's going to heal back to 3. Yeah, when he was on about a month ago, he was suggesting a turn 4 board wipe for weenies. Oh, okay. Yeah. I definitely agree with, like, I probably agreed with him on the comms too about that. It's just, you got to be careful. Like with all that stuff, like you can't just take from Magic and be like, yeah, just do that. Because there are differences. It would need to be something that's like a 4 cost wipeout level 2 and lower units. Yeah, it'd have to be like just not like damage based, and maybe you could do damage based if it was specifically like you said, like put a hard condition on it, like all level 2s. Blah. But it should just be just like all level 2s, send them to the trash, bro. 2 damage to unpaired units. We had the 1 damage version already. Crimson Blaze still a great card in Digimon. True. You could do that. I mean, you could take from Digimon in Crimson Blaze from the sense of like reduce the cost of the board wipe based on how many cards your opponent has on the board, right? You can do something like that. So like if they flood, all right, this junk's free now. That would be a great way to hard punish aggro. Do damage to unpaired. I don't know if I want unpaired units. Because your boss monsters still are like because you're still punishing like top end decks with that kind of thing. And so like you have to look at it, it's like all ranged attack is 1 damage for how much? And you want to do 2 damage now? So now it's like even a later game, like you have to scale it to what the current cards around it are. So if you're trying to do a 2 damage version of all ranged attack, it has to be a higher level and probably more expensive too. Maybe higher levels enough, but like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you can't be like, you can't just power creep all ranged attack. They wouldn't do that. Not yet. Or maybe they would. I don't. My bad. All ranged was 1 damage to all unlinked enemy units, so we could totally get away with 2 damage to all. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's still rough. It's still rough because it's like, I guess like innately, I'm not okay with the idea of doing damage board wipe to answer aggro. Because then you also potentially run into the issue of aggro just using it. Right? Like we're seeing that with graceful demeanor. We're seeing that with the gun easy. You have to be careful about how you develop the hate. And I think it's like, you can't put, like, if you put damage on it, now it's still a good card into mid-range. And mid-range is just a color that's been, or an archetype that's been suffering. So if instead, like, that's why I want it to be just like hard destroy, like a fatal strike, just a board wipe, like a board wide fatal strike. Just being like, if you're level 2 or lower, like, I'm sorry, but my spiritual Ryatsu is just going to kill you, or the Conqueror's Hockey or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stuff like that. I heard Talgoose is biz. There's Talgoose 2 now. I hope you're very excited about that. So which one is biz? The OG Talgoose or Talgoose 2? These are the important questions, I think. Omnidirectional. I don't know if that's the word for it, but I know what you mean. I prefer just a straight up destruction effect that's omnidirectional. Makes it fairer so weenie decks can't use it against other weenies. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I would love, I think it's got to be like a, like, if we're talking strictly board wipes, yeah, it's got to be like, just destroy all level 2s and lowers. That's it. Put it in like anything but blue. Like, you can't put don't put it in blue. Don't put it in purple. Like, I think everyone can agree with that. I don't want it in white. So it'd have to be red? I'm so used to the other Bandai card games having 6 colors that 5 just feels so weird. Because I wouldn't want it in white. And I like, do we want it in, I guess you could do green. Because green already has board wipes. But like, I don't know. I don't even know. What color do you put that in? That's the other question too. Like, okay, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like, this is another thing that like doesn't really get talked about. It's just like, okay, we just came out with a card, like everyone agrees, we're gonna call it you know, the Weenie Stomper. Like, the Weenie Stomper, destroy all level 2s and lowers. What color do you put that in? Right? Like, and so like that is the only color that would get this card, and now it's like, does everyone just play that color now? And you're just like, we just recreate the situation we're in where white is the best color in the game because of that reason. Like, you know, it's like, I don't know. It's tough. There's so many, like, once you think you solved one part, there's another part you got to think about. And it's just not simple. I feel like that would be red. That's great. Like, you know what, like, that's the thing though. Like, okay, like, I feel like it would red. The card feels like a red card, but that's not what we're trying to do. We're not trying to create a red card. We're trying to create a card to help fix the format. And it's just like, okay, then we have to give this kind of card to everybody. Or like, I guess we could just give it a red, but like now everyone's just gonna play red. You know what I mean? Like, ugh, it's tough. It's tough. Are we getting to Talgoose 3? I thought it was Talgoose 2. Oh, I thought it was 2. Rip. How long till Gundam gets yellow or black? I mean, it's still possible. As someone who makes their own thumbnails, God, I gotta tell you guys, the fact that white is a base color in this game is so aggravating. I'm so happy. This is probably out of context, crazy, but I'm so happy that there isn't a black archetype in Gundam. But they did the next worst thing, or the like in terms of like color theory and making thumbnails. Having black as a color is so frustrating when you're trying to do like a uniform style for anything. And then they did the next worst thing, which was make white and a baseline color. And it's just so awful. Like trying to make thumbnails that are like, I can just change the colors. And you know what I'm talking about? Like, as someone who's trying to make thumbnails, man, it sucks. We need yellow. I would like to see somebody a deck that manipulates the shield area a little bit. I would be down to see that. Because this game doesn't. This game has bursts, but like they've been pretty reserved on what bursts do. So maybe it wouldn't be egregious. Let's see if I can find another table. I think we got 2 tables going, but we can just yap instead. Dang, this thing is still a little too bright, I feel. Or I need to start wearing makeup so it's not like... Oh, is this the lowest it goes? It's probably the lowest it goes. Rip. That's fine. Kind of like Memboost or zero cost cards in Digimon. I feel like every color should have a version of it. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Like, there are a few, like, I don't know. Creating color identities is something that, like, Japanese card games have a hard time doing. It's really hard. Like, Magic has had 30 years to master it, and I think they do a really good job. Like maybe their standard format is not what it used to be, but like it is still very like blue is counter spells, red is ping, green is ramp. Like there is just never like black is like destruction, or black tends to be destruction and like life loss. White tends to be life gain. Like there are like pinnacles. And other colors can kind of do those things, but they're not as prevalent and or as cheap. And like Magic or like Gundam's trying to do it with like the blockers, right? White is blockers. And I guess blue can have blockers too, but after that, no blockers for nobody. And then yeah, I don't know. I really don't know after that. I am late. I was talking to my family about toy stores in China. What about toy stores in China? I feel like aggro and blockers get hit with limit restrictions for low-end units. Off topic, but what acrylic cases do you guys use for acrylic cases? to like protect your Gundams. I don't do that at all. I don't. I just unbox them and put them up. Like, let me see. Let me check something. Not necessarily a Gundam, but like it's still a Bandai model kit. I just leave these guys out, bro. Like I guess he's got a little dust on him, but it's not too bad. It's not that bad. He's kind of cool. I've never finished putting the stickers on this guy, unfortunately, though. Yeah, he's got massive pecs, bro. Look at that junk. He is. Oh, for a sealed booster box. Oh, oh that's funny. Oh yeah, because Gundam's got that really weird shape for their boot. I don't know why their booster boxes are like that. Now that I think about it, that junk's crazy. I still don't know why Gundam, out of all the Bandai games, like Union Arena, their boxes are thinner, but it's like the same general square shape. And like their cases are still about the same size as Digimon and One Piece because of that. But like Gundam, it's like for whatever reason they made the boxes so much taller. I don't know. Are Gundam cards just thicker? Like I don't know. I don't get it. Is it because Gundam? Yeah, you just asked that too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why a box of Gundam cards, like a Gundam booster box, is bigger than any of the other Bandai games. Like by that much. Like you get less cards and less packs in UA, so it's like smaller. But like, I just don't get. I don't get why Gundam is like that. There's also junk. Guys. So there is an MSA. I think there's an MSA tournament Friday. Is that what's happening? Let me double check. I need to do a better job being an advertiser, man. Yes. This Friday, July 3rd, there's an MSA tournament. It should be linked in the description below. Double check that. If you guys are interested in MSA, we're doing another. Eagles Nest is hosting another MSA tournament on Friday, July 3rd. And then Eggman also has a tournament I need to advertise for, but I'm a failure, so I haven't advertised it. Let me show you. Thursday, Gundam. There we go. Bam, bam. Here. Yeah, so Gundam is also, we're also doing a Gundam triple win a box for Eternal Nexus. It should be was that the 14th? So just the weekend before, I think it's the Tuesday before a regional coming up. So get your last chance progress in. 3 boxes across top 8. It should be a short and sweet tournament, easy and peasy for people. Yeah. So Eagles MSA tournament this Friday. And then again, link for that in the description below. And I should add a link for Eggman's, but I'm bad and I didn't do that. So let me give you guys a link for the Eggman tournament. Here. That should be a link for the Eggman tournament. And yeah, not much else is released, or not much else is very strong. Yeah, I've been talking about Wing and Destiny editions mostly. I also think the MF archetype is looking really enticing. Touched a little on Orb as well. Yeah, there definitely seems to, like, the new, like, I think everyone's focus is just so much on, everyone's focus seems to be very much so on GDO5. And I think, like, we might have to strap in. Like, GDO5 might be the return of, like, scalper season. We're gonna have to see. It's a little scary. Looks like we still have 4 undefeated, so we're actually guaranteed 4 rounds today, which is fun. Shining Gundam kind of crazy. Is Shining? We're getting burning. Like, we still have some. What was I gonna say? We still have like a bunch of cards that need to be revealed, right? Like, do we have the God Gundam revealed yet, or are we calling it Burning Gundam? I actually don't know what we're calling it in English anymore. But like, we still need, like, I don't know. Are they gonna do the Gundam Maxter's other form? Are they gonna do? We need Master Gundam to be revealed still. I don't think we know what God Gundam does. Well, that's pretty cool, Kyle. Missed if anyone was using EB01. No one's using EB01 today, unfortunately. Just no one in this tournament today is using EB01 at all. Like, not a single card. It is called Burning. God Gundam isn't revealed yet. No, okay. Yeah, it's out in January for GDO7. What's out in January for GDO7? Is that when we're getting Burning is GDO7? Is that what's happening? Oh, why are we talking about GDO7? What's happening with GDO7? 89 cards, I think. We already got the LR for Shining and Master Asia, but we still need Master Gundam. Or what's his? You guys know what I'm talking about. What's his, like, the black Gundam that Master Asia uses? That's called Master Gundam, right? Pretty sure. You also mean in Canadian dollars, right? That's insane for USD. 120 is not insane for USD. 120 is MSRP. We don't have Master Gundam when we had the art shown for it. Yeah, there we go. It is called Master Gundam. No. Oh, lol. No, EB01. Nah. 320 USD. I don't know. Yeah, no, because it's the year 1 set or whatever. It's gonna go kind of nasty. Well, that's the 320 is insane, but what you're like as a store, like, let's defend the store a little bit. They're charging 320 as like a BS price. They're saying, like, if someone actually buys this for 320, cool. Like, you know what? Cool. What they're really doing is they're just putting it online so they could sell it to who they actually wanted to sell it to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done that. Like, there are plenty of times we do that where we literally, like, I have put a card up for like $800, and it's like, there's no way that card sells for $800, but like, we're not putting it up there for that purpose. We're putting it up there so it's on our, like, you know what I'm saying? But then we're like, well, if someone does pay it, I'm not gonna complain. So there is a little bit of that in the card, like, LGS world of, like, intentionally putting up a bullshit price that if like, you know what, if someone wants to pay that, otherwise it's strictly for like maintaining a stock on the site for players or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, basically what Kyle's also agreeing with. Still need Sandrock, Ultron, and Heavy Arms. I thought we got Sandrock and Heavy Arms. Or was it Ultron? I thought we got one of those. I feel like, maybe I'm dumb. I get that it protects locals, but GDO5 is likely still around 120 where I live too. The price isn't finalized though. Yeah, we'll have to see. Not sure where GDO5. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but that's the one I'm worried about. Like you can't just show up. Like you can't just show up and buy a box to scalp it. If they know you know, and you know you're a frequent player, you get them. So yeah, that's how my locals is, or that's how we run the shop at my locals. Like it's just like we mostly have to do it for One Piece, but me. 120 is a great price. I'm buying 2 cases and would kill for 120. Yeah, no, it's definitely based on like location and region, but GDO5 is going to be where you guys are definitely going to be reliving some GDO1 nightmares for sure. Oh, you thought it was 120 for the coupon code. Oh. Okay, I see your yeah. That all makes sense now. I've already got 3 boxes on pre-order, which is the limit for pre-order, and I'll get another 3 if I can swing it after release fair. GDO5 is actually as actual power creep set people were hoping GDO3, GDO4 would be. That's fair. To be fair too, I think GDO4 plus GDO5. No, even then, I think GDO5 is the first time that Bandai gets to respond to what was happening in like GDO1, GDO2. Like card game sets take a lot of time to develop, and I feel like GDO5 is going to be the first time they actually get a chance to like not even deal with set 3, which set 3 is when aggro became what it was, right? That was with Adept and everything. But it's the first time they actually get to respond to what was happening in set 1 to 2. And like aggro was still good in those sets, so we'll just have to see. I think what's crazy is there is these deck boxes that will be through and scalp to hell because people think it's gonna have these meta shiny cards, but forget that all the cards are non-foil. Red Blue aggro and 1 Year War were still in GD1 problem. People were just weren't fatigued. Yeah. Like, yeah, I agree with you, Pink Jedi guy. So yeah. Allow the Freedom deck. The Freedom deck box is gonna be snatched up instantly, bro. Let me tell you, as a Digimon player, I'm so jealous of your guys' deck box that just came out, because if anyone hasn't seen it, the deck box is like this tall thing. I want an example. So the deck box is like this tall thing. And like, so the idea is it's like a deck box like this, right? And it's got a little like tray for dice. And then you have a flap that covers the top. And then a flap that covers the bottom. The Digimon one has no flap for the bottom. Like, what the hell? Like, what? They just, what? Absolutely blew my mind when I saw that. Glad my LGS is getting them. I'll get 1 to 2 probably. Luckily, it's my birthday month, so I'll have a birthday money. Oh, happy birthday. Similar to OP ones for anniversary 3. A deck box? Was there a deck box for anniversary? I don't fully remember. I actually don't remember what you're talking about for the OP one. Happy birthday to GDO3 was the cope for players that aggro would be dealt with. Massam hopium, but when it didn't happen, the copers felt betrayed. That's fair. Yeah, the thing is, like, I think people don't really fully grasp how long it takes to make these sets. You know what I mean? Like, we just got Eternal Nexus. I'm almost positive that like distributors are already trying to, like, either distributors already have GDO5 in their warehouses and figuring out how they're going to allocate, or it's on, like, the ship is already here. Like, GDO5 boxes are in America already, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure that's like somewhere close to what these timelines sometimes look like. I thought GDO4 was going to change. That did change the meta though, right? Like, we can't hate on GDO4 put in some work. Was it perfect? No. Did it solve the problems that everyone has? No. But to say that GDO4 put more work than set 2 and 3 did, for sure. I would say. It, like, yeah, blue-white with Banshee Norn. Destiny was real for the beginning, but Destiny kind of fell off. But Destiny's still a strong deck that people can play. League Militaire. I think red-white now has some of the like Neo's Yong. That's all real. It's like even like green-white wing is like pushed out of the format now, right? For the most part, like, it still shows up, but it's like, you know, it's not what it was set 2 by far. I don't know. GDO4 they did. Like, I'm giving them credit where credit is due. Let me see what people don't understand set dev at all. Set 4 probably had micro adjustments from set 1 through 3, but set 6 is honestly the real turn. But set 6 is honestly the real tuned set with what GDO1 through 4 will bring. You're saying set 6. I was thinking maybe set 5, but I'm not going to disagree with your take. We basically have the same take, regardless if it's one set or pot or not. I think distributors have an idea, but from my local shop, they got notifications 2 weeks before release date. GDO4 brought us Destiny, my goat, Banshee Norn. GDO4 has actually changed the meta fairly drastically in my opinion, in my region, IMO. And my locals, we got 2 guys that have done some pretty sick things with you. Oh, yeah, the unicorn stuff is also real. As a major aggro player, I'm happy with the meta and playing my decks. I worry aggro gets slammed and we move to a full blocker. I think full blocker will never happen. I think full blocker will never happen because full blocker is a response to aggro, right? And because there's no mid range, like, if people start going full blocker, that's when we'll see like mid range like be real, like beyond real, right? In my opinion, I could be wrong. I worry aggro gets slammed and we move to a full blocker, and hopefully we can move to an aggro tempo to keep my fast-paced play. Love GDO4. That's because that became an instant package. GDO4 changed the meta, except Blurple still runs around. Yeah, I mean, Blurple still exists, obviously. One got a Nats invite and the other got and with the same deck. Yeah, that's, I mean, I'm not going to say GDO4 was perfect, but I will say that GDO4 put some work in. I'm still going to put respect on GDO4's name. Fact brought us Neo's Young, League, and Destiny is massive. I don't know what people were expecting. Whatever it is, it's not realistic. GDO4 did massive work. I just thought Blurple wouldn't be as meta, but it still shows up. Yeah, I mean, it just does. I know the game is over. I'm just catching up on chat. So let me get you guys a game to watch before I go back to yapping. Let's watch the other undefeated table. Is it 2 mirrors? Oh no, this is red white. There's a wing mirror table too, which is funny. Looks like this game is. Oh no, this game's got some life to it actually. We'll see. Destiny's not really meta, just popular though. Yeah. I definitely, like, in the beginning, Destiny would do stuff, but I think at this point, Destiny has kind of gone to the wayside. Destiny is strong enough to be taking placements at regionals for regional. Is Destiny still taking regionals? I think it's being pushed out, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't have the top 16s memorized for that one, unfortunately. I do them for Digimon, and then my knowledge of the other games slowly dies. Destiny is good for sure, but still missing something to be great. Yeah, Destiny's in a weird spot where it's not aggro and not top end. As someone that leans towards blocker decks, it's solely because of how overwhelming weenie aggro decks are. Blurple Exteria, like if I have a remotely mid to late game upper deck, I'm screwed. It's still seeing top 16s from what I saw. No big W's, but placements nonetheless. Yeah, that's fair. I will choose to just believe you. I mean, I guess I could look on Eggman, but like, I know it got tops early. I just don't know if it's still doing it. All right. I keep forgetting Eggman completely changed the deck database and just leaves the old site up for deprecation, which honestly, just bite the bullet on it. Like, let's be real. Let's just bite the bullet and force people to do everything. No tops in Oceanica. No tops. This is about what I expected, actually. There's no tops in Kissimmee. There's no tops in Oceanica. Tack didn't have it either. Top Cut. Yeah, Top Cut doesn't have it either. Yeah, no, there's been a like 4 or 5 regional straight where Minerva has just done nothing. And it's not until a Chile event. Godly G-Fred wipe. No, you can rewind. It was on screen for sure. I missed it too. Destiny didn't top any regional except for 1 or 2 where it got 16th and 17th on the dot. Oh man, we just powered through all the shields too. We're cooked, man. I think it's gonna be red white in the finals. Oh, we still got the rest of our turn, maybe? Some blockers? Live with? Uh-oh. That's not enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 6. Block the silver bullet. Yeah, we just scoop it up. We got nothing. Dang. Yeah, definitely cooked. It's unfortunate. I guess I can take us to table 3 just to see what they're doing. That camera quality is insanely. Oh, from Opaya. Oh my god, yeah, yeah. His camera quality is gross, like in a good way. Sorry, my bad. I shouldn't say. I have to be clear with my words. Yeah, that camera quality is nasty. Like, ugh, I keep doing it. It's good. It's a good camera quality from Opaya for sure. The only struggle is that they kind of take their cards off of the screen a little bit too much. Like it's like you can kind of tell that they're not being sus. That's because it's good enough. And I also trim some of the borders so you guys don't see everything, but it's a little, that's the complaint. We are losing some pixels though now thanks to Discord. Oh, they had to scoop it up too. Again, yapping and then like games just end in front of me. Oh yeah, no. That's all the tables. We were good. We are ready to watch finals. So with that said, yeah, like I said, we're doing a MSA tournament this Friday. It's the same price that links in the description for the MSA tournament on this Friday. Google it, look it up. There will be some bounties for people to play, to incentivize people to play G Generation. Should be pretty fun. What's it? Should be cool. And then it's not free, but it's cheap. It's like the price of a Taco Bell. That's what Eagle likes to say. And there'll be some prizes and stuff. And the best part is you don't have to, it's MSA, so you just build the deck online and play. Like you don't really have to commit cardboard or like pen to paper, if I've like to say. You're gonna go G Generation this Friday for sure. I love the high new. All right, definitely. I'm interested. I do really, out of all the things we do here or what Eagle does here, I think the bounties on the MSA tournaments are so good. So good. Like it forces, like it's something that I'm jealous that League does. You know what I mean? Like League, if you guys don't follow Riftbound, they're a leader based game. So if you played something like One Piece or Dragon Ball, or even kind of Commander, like they're a leader based game. And what they do is they'll, like, it's about to rotate out, but right now, if you show up and you are the best placing, I don't know, Lux player, you get a metal Lux card. Like you get a prize for being the best person of your leader. And so like it just, like I think like stuff like that really incentivizes innovation. So that's really cool. And I think like with Eagle with his bounties on the MSA tournaments is a really cool way to do that too. So I think most people are just waiting for GTO 5, both at tourneys online and at locals. My locals have still got a lot of people that are just hanging. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, like speaking of which, we had to move yesterday's Eggman tournament because not a lot of people were super interested. We didn't get the attendance we were hoping to like you need to get a certain amount of money, right? Like at the end of the day, like none of this is free. So you need to make a certain amount of money to even break even, or else, or like make enough to where like the losses don't feel that bad. You know what I mean? So we had to move the Eggman tournament. So the Eggman tournament is going to be now on July 14th. That should be the week before a big regional. So it's a great way to get a lot of practice. It's a triple win a box. So that should be exciting for everybody. So yeah, we moved that tournament, and hopefully it does well. I don't know. Hopefully we still like, because like getting the data in is going to be important for a lot of people going, because like I still think like the whole set can't be a dud competitively. That just like, that doesn't seem right. Even when I read the cards, I'm still like, there's got to be something here, man. But that being said, our finals players are shuffling up. So let me switch screens. And I'm going to drop the link again for that, the Best Coast pairings link for Eggman. Boop. And then we switch the cameras. What's up, GG Haven? Or Div? Which GG Haven am I seeing? That's crazy. There's so many of you. That's like the one thing about being a solo act that I love, because there's a lot of teams out there for a lot of the different card games. GG Haven being like kind of like a mega team of like all the card games, but even in like individual card games, channels will have like their own teams. Like if you guys come from Digimon, you guys all know and love Hyper Coliseum. But it's like, if I'm gonna contact Hyper Coliseum, who do I even talk to? You know what I mean? So like the advantage of being my own human, I guess. So what's up, Div? In before Naruto loop is just, oh my god, we haven't talked about Naruto yet. I'm so excited for Naruto. Oh my god. I'm so hyped for Naruto, dude. I don't think, like, listen, I'm not going to say Naruto's the best anime of all time, because it's not, but it's probably like my best anime of all time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so hyped for Naruto. I have a Sasuke. You see where the vampire sits? You see his ear right here? The vampire's ear on this side, that is a Uchiha shelf. Like I got some Seto Kaiba in there just because I'm weird and I don't have space for everything I want. But that is a Sasuke Itachi shelf. Funko Pops, figures and stuff. Like that is, oh my god. This thing's fucking sick. Look at this. Look at this. It's fucking awesome. Our players will get started eventually, I'm sure. Div is Haven. Haven is Div. That's fair. Got it. Understood. No, for sure. I love the anime and the manga, but I'm kind of like, content, I guess is the word. I see what you're saying. I think I know what you're saying. I want to know what you're saying. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, I'm not too excited for Naruto TCG, but it's fine. That's fair. I mean, I'm hype, but I'm not like I'm not sitting here expecting everyone else to be hype. Like, I'm hype. Naruto's gonna be hype. Naruto's gonna be wild. It is. Take it back. No, Naruto definitely. It's got some flaws, man. Boy, oh boy. Best anime. I hope it'll let me run a Hinata deck to start, then eventually Killer Bee. Yeah, Killer Bee is sick. Hinata's sick. Like, I mean, I love all the characters. Like, Naruto still runs the classical, like all the big three, maybe not One Piece, but I kind of include One Piece. The big three of like boomer anime right now, or millennial anime, I would say, is because now we're talking that old. We have to be specific where I don't want to accidentally actually include boomers. Millennial anime, the big three is obviously Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto, right? All three of them have the same problem of having a really cool cast of characters and just doing fuck all with them. Just giving up. It's so annoying. Oh my God. So Naruto has so many cool characters, but it's just like most of them don't do jack shit. But yeah, like, I don't know. One day I'll talk about what I expect from what I think is going to happen from Naruto. But my big thing before, like, players are still doing some early game setup, some draw discard, setting up some blockers. So we're probably talk more about the game once they're into the mid game. But my quick thing on Naruto before I read comments or anything about this, I think it's going to play like Chrono Clash. I don't think that's a hot take. I don't think, or like it's going to play like Chrono Clash. They have the designer of Chrono Clash went to make Digimon, and Digimon was greatly successful and is still a continuing card game. So they're probably looking at that and being like, wow, Digimon was great. That makes a lot of sense. Let's go back to Chrono Clash with the original IP that started it. Weird. So I think it's going to have a memory gauge. I don't know why everyone just assumes this, and it kind of bugs me. Everyone just assumes that chakra point thing that they reveal is going to be like resources or like Gundam, like a resource deck like Gundam or like Dawn in One Piece. When Haven, you'll like this, or Div, you'll like this, like Union Arena's right there. Like Union Arena has action points. Like how are we not comparing the fact that you actually interact with it in a weird way, like flipping it up and down? That's literally what Union Arena players do turns 1, 2, and 3. Like, I just, how are people not making that connection at all? Everyone just assumes it's Dawn, it's resources from Gundam. Like, I think Naruto is gonna be Chrono Clash plus Union Arena AP. Like, that is what I think. And I don't know why I'm the only one that thinks that. Because I feel like I've reasoned myself pretty well into that. Oh my God, there's so many blockers on the board. God. So I've reasoned myself into that pretty well, I think. And like no one else has made that, like those connections. And I'm just like, am I the only one that really actually plays all the Bandai games? Like I don't know. Imagine if they made a Sakura deck that's just tier 0. I mean, there's gonna be some bullshit character that's tier 0. That's how I kind of see all like the main characters in card games will never be tier 0 because those are the things that are gonna get play tested the most. Because everybody wants to play Sasuke, right? But like not as many people want to play Shino. So that's why I feel like a Shino deck would probably be tier 0 at some point. Just again, rationalizing my way into a conclusion. I'm honestly kind of shocked. I'm not looking forward to it because I do love it. Like you're saying, Risu, it's probably my nostalgic favorite among the big three. Yeah, that's how I feel. You're shocked that it got a card game though? I don't know about that. I'd take Haku. Oh, Taku. Man. Haku's great. I love Hawk. Among the big three, I'd rank Naruto, Bleach, OP. At the time of the big three, that's how I would rank it too. One Piece has obviously outlasted all of them, and I think One Piece is just the best one at this point. Other meaning of content like content. Oh God, I hate English. Fuck. It's just I don't want to see Naruto monetized. That's fair. Oh man, Double Hero Yui, Wing Gundam LR. That is nasty work, man. What? Oh, that's just mean. Swing minus the, you're gonna swing into one of the wings, but minus the Rick Diaz. You still block with Rick Diaz. Yeah. 100. Yeah. 100% you still block with Rick Diaz. Because now you can just go swing, swing, breach, breach. Sorry. I set a P Bandai alert. Why? Did I miss something? Wait, what are we talking about? I would have loved a Bleach TCG. It was my favorite of the big three. That's fair. I'm not hating on Bleach. Bleach is just the worst when it comes to like making useless characters, I think. Like I was saying that problem about the big three. Bleach was the worst at it. It was awful. Like Ichigo became Jesus and nobody like it's got the Dragon Ball Z problem was like hopefully you're the main race of the show, otherwise you're just useless. Like if you weren't a Soul Reaper in Bleach, give up, please. Just sit down. Same with Saiyans and Dragon Ball Z. Like just sit down. I just don't bother. Oh, but Piccolo's got orange tangerine mode now. It doesn't matter. You really think that's going to be relevant for that much longer? Please. I would bro, Bleach would be the most hype for me. Yeah, they just announced the game, no product yet. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, they didn't announce no product. Oh, we're just wondering about a Naruto product. Yeah, there's nothing announced for Naruto, like other than the fact that it got announced. Don't remind me, I'm an unk. Yeah, no, well, brother, it's whew, I don't know how to tell you this, but we retire. You start receiving you start. I just want to remind. I don't know. No, I'm not doing that. We're moving on. Oh, bro, did Kurenai start? Yeah, Kurenai sucks. Honestly, Naruto is like the worst women writing. Period. In my opinion, One Piece is the best consistent quality and best story. Naruto is the most popular and could have been the best without the massive flaws. Yeah, I agree with that. Bleach was the most influential. I don't know about what? Really? I don't know about that. But I agree with the other two statements, though. I have a strong feeling like it'll be like Chrono Clash for sure. Yeah, I really dislike One Piece. Not gonna lie, like the show. That's fair. I can see it. I don't think it's weird to hate One Piece. We love blocker walls, blocker slop. I only play Gundam, so someone talk about a card game in theory in Bandai terms. I can only get the Gundam part. That's fair. I swear if it's done though, I knew it would. No, I knew it would, just not sure I needed one. That's fair. You're going to see Hero plus Wing Gundam board slash. We're gonna see a lot of Wing Gundam and Hero next set. Yeah, I believe it. These is that a third wings like Wing LR with Hero Yui? Jesus Christ! If this deck ever got draw, dude, world is cooked. Oh no, we healed it with Piecemeal. Is that what happened? No, so it's the same two, and we've just kind of cleared the board since. Is Wing gonna take this in July of the big 2026? It might be. Like, I guess it depends on what the rest of the hand is like, but we used a lot of, we got 3 cards. Yeah, we got 3 cards in hand. There's not a good chance. Bleach anime had way too much filler. Sure, that's not wrong. Bleach is undoubtedly the one that influenced modern shonen the most. I totally get why it was your favorite. I love it, and I get why Risu's saying that is saying, well, I mean, Naruto's ending also sucked. For side note, I love it, and I get what Risu's saying about the ending. Yeah, I mean, I guess like if you guys are saying it's the most influential, I'm not gonna fight that. Like, I guess like Bleach really did set up like the whole like the idea of like the 13 core guard squad and like different teams and stuff. Like Naruto kind of did it, but it didn't really matter. Naruto, like Bleach really made the like the teams thing. a thing. Right? Like we see it in Demon Slayer, right? The captains, or they're not called captains in the Hashira, and et cetera, et cetera. You keep doing it, like Black Clover. The idea of like a council of captains, like, yeah, that scene that gets seen all over the place. Oh, did we just? Oh, we had to. Oh wow, yeah, we just scooped on the other side of things. Silver bullet with, and we don't have a way to answer. That's crazy. We saw 4 pilots that game. That's busted. And yeah, Wing won. Bleach definitely influenced the current big series the most. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can kind of see it. I'm not. Yeah. All right, I'll give you guys that. I'm not like, again, it's not like some crazy hill I want to die on. Like, this is not like I have my enemy takes, but there are a lot of parts of Bleach I will give you that, you know what, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Like I could even like I would even give you like in My Hero, the fact that their quirks can evolve. Like everyone's sitting there, like even One Piece took that, right? Like Shikai to Bankai, like that was legendary at the time, right? And like to the point where like, I mean, you can argue One Piece yoinked that, right? Awakening your devil fruit, like, oh, suddenly one devil fruits have Bankai now, like they totally yoinked that, right? And so like My Hero does the same thing. Oh, your quirk can evolve. That, I mean, and then like then runs the gambit of like, you know, fan theories of like, what is Bakugo's Bankai basically is gonna be like that. Like, yeah, you know what, you're right. All right, I'll give you guys win. I'm not gonna. They even did it in Black Clover. Weren't people's magics also evolving? I don't. I liked calling it quirks in One Piece or My Hero. It's fine. I know it's like whatever. You're always gonna call it something weird for your show. Wing also won the recent new type challenge in my area. Nice. I was more talking about the overall themes of the show, the presence of occult aspects and folklore. That's a whole nother level that I'm just gonna. You got it, brother. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never one to like be that deep with all that stuff. Like, I'll watch a YouTube video and learn it, but I'll never like preach upon those premises. You know what I mean? They're what make people quirky. Yeah. Yoink the Bankai. Yeah, I mean, that's what they did. Anyway, no, I'm excited for Naruto. But yeah, no one's making the connection to Chrono Clash in like, at least in the YouTube content that I watch, and I'm like, that's weird. Like, how are we not making that connection? Mostly because like Chrono Clash did well, and then Digimon happened. Digimon did really well, regardless of how you feel like the current Digimon world is. Digimon did really well. Like, without Digimon, we probably don't get One Piece into Gundam into whatever, right? So like, they have that designer. Makes sense they would do Chrono Clash again. The Chakra thing is probably going to be AP points to me from Union Arena. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you have a Chakra deck. But also, one last thing that no one wants to talk about Naruto, like, they're putting a very big emphasis on the fact that there's 2 different card backs. I don't think, like, Digimon has it, like, all right, Digimon has 2 card backs. It's one for the Digi-Egg, and it's one for your main deck, right? The white for your Digi-Egg and the blue for your main deck. Gundam has, One Piece doesn't really have that, right? The back for the leader, which I guess that makes sense. And then, like, your main deck. Dawn, does Dawn even have a card back? Like, do I have? Is this my One Piece? No, it's not my One Piece. I don't even know where my One Piece decks are on my table. Does Dawn have a card back? I don't even know if Dawn has a card back. But like, and then Gundam obviously have slightly different card backs. Like, there's, I think resources are yellow, bases are, or not bases. Resources are, one of them's yellow, one of them's red, and then your main deck's like that blue white, right? but they never advertised that heavy, right? Like you got Kishimoto. It was Kishimoto, right? Kishimoto's Naruto. I get them confused. Kishimoto, like you have Kishimoto official art of like both Naruto and Sasuke holding up both backs of the card, right? Like a white one and a black one. And I'm just like, this is all speculation. This is all for fun. But like, I feel like they're putting a lot of emphasis on the fact that there's two different card backs where they have not done that before. I don't feel like in the Digimon advertising they did that. And I don't feel like in One Piece they did that. I don't feel like they did that in Gundam. So it's just like, why, like, what about it? Why are they like, is it just cool? Black and white? That could be true. But like, I don't know. I could be overthinking it. But yeah, Wing takes it tonight. Let me reread some of this stuff. Bleach is undoubtedly Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, etc. Bleach definitely influenced the big series the most. Yeah, that's fair. Jesus, so many wings. Wing also won my new type challenge. I was talking more about overall yoinked Bankai. I never got why they called it quirks. Oh no, chat, they quirked up. It's light green. I get what you mean about not getting that deep into it. No shame in it at all. I'm the weird one that decided to study art, history, religion, and fair. Those are the colors of yin and yang chakra in this series. Yeah, those are, I mean, yeah, yin and yang, sure, black and white. I just feel like the fact that they're really heavily advertising it means something, but I could be wrong. I could be thinking too much into it. But anyway, that was Gundam. New type challenge Friday. Eggman on the 14th. And I'm gonna wrap this show up. I think we're done. Thank you for entertaining my rant about Naruto. I'm very excited. I probably will have, you expect Naruto content on the channel, dude. I already do. We do Gundam and we do Digimon. Tried to do Cookie Run. Kind of had to fall off of it, unfortunately. Not because of the game. I just couldn't keep up. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try to push to make Naruto a pillar of the channel. So know that. And then, I don't know. See you guys next time. See you next week. That's all. We're done. Good night, guys.